I, 16M, am currently staying over at my grandparents' house for the weekend, and something weird happened with my uncle, 44M, that's been bothering me. I was sitting at the end seat of their kitchen table, seats 3, when my uncle came in with his food to sit. He told me to move over, so I did, thinking I was in his way. After he sat down, he put his hand on the top part of my leg and ran it down to my knee randomly while I was scratching my head and looking at my phone. I had already eaten. Thought it was odd, but didn't think much of it at that moment. About 7 minutes later, he nudged my arm saying he had no space, even though there was so much room between us. But just in case I was actually in the way and not realizing it, I moved out of the way again. Throughout dinner, while I was on my phone, he kept rubbing my back or moving his hand up to my neck and holding it there for a few seconds before going back to eating his food. I just kept quiet. I genuinely didn't know what to say. Soon after that, an advertisement came on the television with a big actor in it that I actually quite liked. After it finished, he had a snarky laugh and said it was a useless advert. Everyone was silent. When he finished eating, he slumped down and rested his head on my arm. I just said hiya because I didn't know what to say, and he immediately went to my grandmother and said, "He's such a drip, isn't he?" Referring to me, basically calling me boring and uninteresting, then put his plate in the sink and went upstairs to his room. All this happened right in front of my grandmother, but nobody said anything. I don't normally have a problem with family members touching me, but this just felt weird and made me uncomfortable. But I can't help but feel like I could be making a big deal out of nothing.